Hey, Herrst, Alter, was ist das?
Do you speak English?
What is this? What is all this for?
Oh, this is just for Schnitz and Giggles.
Schnitz and Giggles!
Welcome to Schnitz and Giggles, the podcast that stumbles upon the humor of cross-cultural confusion and life in Vienna, Austria, through the experiences of an Auslander and his Wiener.
Brought to you by the edelwisecrackers.
Disclaimer. This podcast is for the purpose of entertainment only and is not a replacement for therapy.
Well, Guten Hallo. Welcome to the Schnitz and Giggles podcast. It's so funny here with Dr. Schnitzel, Mr. Giggles.
Here for you.
Yeah, here for you to talk about life in Vienna.
And today we have something special planned for our listeners.
Oh, we've planned this out.
Have we? We'll see what happens.
Is your phone ringing?
My phone's ringing.
You expecting a call?
No, but let's see.
All right, let's see what it is.
Hello, this is Dr. Schnitzel speaking. Yes. I think I know who's calling.
I mean, it sounds pretty familiar.
Yeah, I think it's my uncle.
Your uncle.
Hello, Uncle Harry, is it you?
Yeah, it's me. I'm just calling you. I just want to say something to you.
Yeah, I'm just recording an episode here with
Uncle Harry?
Uncle Harry. We
This
all
guy-
call him Uncle Harry,
Okay.
but his full name is actually Harnold.
Harnold. Harnold. Okay. Sounds a lot like a guy I've heard before.
I don't think you've heard of my uncle before.
I've never heard of a person named Harnold.
Yeah,
Harnold goes by Harry.
Yeah, so Uncle Harry, what's up? Why are you calling?
I just wanted to tell you, I've been listening to your podcast.
Hey, whoa, thanks. It's good to have a good listener.
Yeah, it's really funny at times.
Good. Yeah, we think so.
Yeah, but I need to call because I'm so upset right now.
Oh, but I thought you said you liked the podcast.
Well, what I do not like, I'm going
Oh.
to tell you in your face, even though I
Oh,
don't
no.
see you right now. I'm going to tell you right away.
Okay. Wow, this
You can't.
got kind of tense pretty quick.
Just let me talk now here.
Okay,
It's
sorry.
me, and I'm
Sorry, Harnold.
I'm talking here.
Sorry.
You keep messing up the Guten Hallo and you keep saying Guten Bye-Bye as if it is a real German thing. But it is not, and I think you should know that. It is not the way you greet each other here in Austria.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of just a funny thing that we say because it kind of connects our two ways of speaking.
Well, you think it's funny, but it's so disrespectful to our
Oh,
culture.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
think, well, my uncle's
Whoa.
upset here. Yeah,
I feel like I'm taking the brunt of this right now.
he's really.
A little help here.
Yeah, because you think you're an American, you come here.
What?
And you can, where are you even from?
Oh, okay, we're getting personal. I'm from California.
California?
Yeah, no, California.
California?
What? Okay, maybe you're saying the same thing. I don't know.
You just upset me so much. That's why I can't even talk.
Wow, Uncle Harry. Can I call you Uncle Harry?
You may.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't think we were. We certainly weren't trying to offend you.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was listening to this podcast.
Yeah,
It's-
no, I
it's
mean
like
it's great to have a
glad
listener.
to-
That's please continue listening and tell all your friends, Uncle Harry.
I'll think about it.
So, are you Harnold Schnitzel? Is that your name?
Well, yeah, I'm part of the Schnitzel family,
Okay.
like my nephew. But I got married a couple years ago.
Oh, well, good for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so his name is actually Harnold Schnitzel-Lecker.
Schnitzel-Lecker.
Yeah, I met this woman from Germany some years ago, and her last name is Lecker. And she looked really tasty to me, if you know what the word Lecker means. So we got married right away.
Well, I mean, it's very progressive of you, Uncle Harry, to take on your bride's name. That's very
Yeah, that's what we
progressive.
do in this culture. We're very open-minded,
Yeah,
but also very straightforward. So we got married.
yeah, right away.
We have both names in our name now. She also has my name.
Well, I'm glad that we can call Mr. Harnold Schnitzel-Lecker as one of our listeners. Thank you for being such a loyal listener.
You're the number one podcast I'm listening to.
Yeah, great.
Yes.
Happy to hear that.
Yeah, I have to go back to the chopper now.
Okay, get to the chop. Bye.
Yes, my uncle.
Wow,
he's
That was certainly
he's part of the
unexpected.
family.
Yeah,
He takes himself a little too important, I think, because he feels like he has this great body and he acts as if he's a movie star or like some star
okay.
politician,
All right, yeah.
something like that. I don't know where he's got that from. But
Well, good for him.
good for him. And he
I mean, he certainly has a point. Like there are some more acceptable ways of greeting people.
Yeah.
Which we are aware of.
Yes, and I think how to greet each other in Austria and Vienna might be another thing we should be exploring the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Well, I guess after that call, we should probably maybe clarify some things about greetings and share with our listeners how to properly greet each other when they're in Austria.
True. Since the Guten Hallo and Guten Bye-Bye won't work.
Well, it shouldn't probably be your main way of talking to strangers.
Yeah.
Obviously, amongst friends, it might be a good greeting, but as we've seen, some of our listeners are pretty upset about it.
It's true, and I've noticed well, at least one of our listeners.
At least one of our listener.
Oh,
as far as we know.
Playing grammar games here.
Ew.
Hey, but speaking of grammar, my students that I'm supposed to teach German have started greeting me with a Guten Hallo as well. So I don't know if that's a good influence that I'm having on them, but I'm feeling.
Yeah, that'd be one thing if you were teaching anything else other than German.
Yes,
they're leaving your class with improper German greetings.
I'm giving them improper German greetings, and that's not my job in the end.
No.
We need to take some time to correct any possible misleading information.
Yeah, just in case any of your superiors at the school are listening.
My job's on the line here, so come on, help me out here.
All right.
If you do greet somebody, if you meet someone in Vienna, Austria, what kind of greetings have you encountered as an expat so far?
Well, often, if I'm walking onto the baseball field, see the guys, we'll throw up a servus.
Mm-hmm.
Servus.
Which is actually servus.
Servus.
Originally, it's Latin.
Yeah. A guten Morgen in the morning.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Guten Abend in the evening.
Guten Abend in the evening. Guten Tag in the day.
And gute Nacht when you go to bed.
Yeah. So good. We've got all parts of the day taken care of. Yeah, sometimes just a Hallo, wie geht's?
Mm-hmm. They are very short and to the point. Hallo, wie geht's? Servus. The nice thing about servus is that you can use it to greet and to say goodbye.
Oh.
That's a universal.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah. So if you wave goodbye and say servus.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Well, look, we're all learning something on this podcast. That's nice. That's nice.
There's an educational purpose.
Good.
I'm just trying to save my job here. Still.
Yeah. Grüß Gott.
Ah.
That was kind of the initial one that we were taught, especially like going into a store or seeing somebody in a more formal way. Mm-hmm. They're really confusing initially for people named Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Because
who's that guy?
Or why?
Why do we greet him?
Yeah. Who is Scott?
Grüß Gott.
Or why is everybody saying hello to me?
So why did they know my name?
Yeah. How'd you know my name?
But did you know the background of the saying Grüß Gott?
Well, it's like in religious background. It's like a greeting in God, or God greets you, or
it really was originally a form of a blessing with God and greeting. So as you greet each other, may God bless you.
Yeah.
It just got shortened down to Grüß Gott.
It's good.
Same as, it's not really a greeting, but I think it fits into this conversation, the word Mahlzeit.
Yeah.
You've heard that before?
Of course.
So when do people say that?
At mealtime. At lunch, probably specifically, yeah.
As a matter of fact, Mahlzeit is just, it literally means mealtime.
Yeah, mealtime.
Mealtime. It's only the last word of a sentence that was also a blessing. The original sentence that people used to say back in the day was Gott segne die Mahlzeit, which means may God bless this meal.
Okay, it's like a low prayer.
Literally, may God bless this time of meal, the mealtime.
Yeah.
It's hard to translate word by word here. But
also hard to say with a mouthful of food.
Yeah, well,
you should. The reason for shortening it to Mahlzeit.
You shouldn't eat before you pray or before you bless the food.
Yeah, but if people were walking by saying Mahlzeit, I guess all you're saying is Danke.
If your mouth is full, you just nod at them and smile at them. Or smile with your mouth closed.
Spit your food all over them.
Especially if it's soup.
I also didn't really consider it as a greeting necessarily, but I suppose it is.
But the funny thing is, it is really the lunch greeting. So imagine you work at an office building, you go to the elevator for lunch, you go to, you down to the cafeteria or wherever you're having lunch. So if you meet people at the elevator or the stairway or the hallway, you wouldn't say Hallo or Guten Tag or Grüß Gott, say it's 12 o'clock. You would actually greet each other Mahlzeit.
Mahlzeit, yeah.
Even if you go to the bathroom or something, you meet someone on the way out or the way in.
It's the right timing.
It's the right timing. It's not, of course, not the place to have the meal, but it is really an Austrian tradition to say that once we hit lunchtime, that's what you say. It
always makes me laugh if somebody burps and the response is Mahlzeit.
Mm-hmm.
That's comedic gold.
That's passive aggressive.
Yeah, it's just funny. Yeah, it's you're amongst the boys and somebody burps and Mahlzeit.
Yeah.
No matter the time.
no matter the time.
It's
Then
just a funny
fine.
thing to say.
It is, yeah. It's usually what maybe a parent would say when they kind of feel disgusted and want to say sarcastic way.
Oh,
That's not very tasteful, or tasty.
really?
That's
Okay.
really. It actually has a hint of criticism in it.
interesting.
Although I think when you hang out with guys, as in a sports team, it's really more. They're kind of more mimicking that what their moms would say maybe at home.
See, okay.
They don't really care, perhaps.
Interesting. So it's not just because they're being funny. It's
It's
really
really-
they are, but it's also turning around something that they are deeply ingrained with.
Yeah, it's
from
more
their
an ironic
elders.
statement, really.
Interesting.
It's meant to be originally.
All right. Yeah, we're learning a lot on this episode.
Yeah, we're covered. We're
It
like a couple
is.
minutes in, and we have already covered so much.
You know, it is interesting, at meal times, bon appetit is always one that people will also say when they're giving you food or something. And I've been asked a couple times in the last year or so, like, well, what do you guys say in America?
Mm.
And
You just stole it.
we don't. We don't.
You say
I mean, maybe we'll say bon appetit.
Yeah.
But
Did you say anything
that's
else?
kind of pretentious. I feel like anybody who's, bon appetit
Oh.
is just kind of.
fancy.
Yeah, but we really don't have a mealtime statement.
Yeah.
That we say.
And so you wonder why Europeans regard the Americans as uncultured. I mean, that's
yeah,
really.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Jury's still out.
Here's Exhibit A.
But it's
Bon appetit.
yeah, it's just interesting that we've never really, because there's one in the Spanish speaking world, buen provecho.
Hmm. Even in German, you can say Guten Appetit. So it's the similar thing to the French.
Guten appetit.
Guten Appetit.
So you don't have to say bon.
That's really sitting at the table
Yeah,
and not being out in the like the elevator or anything. But Guten Appetit would really go on
yeah,
the.
like
We're just about to start the
eating,
meal.
Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
That we. I mean, it makes sense that it came from kind of a prayer.
Hmm.
Because I know we take time to thank God for our food before a meal, but
Hmm.
I mean maybe just us Americans we were not wanting to have that type of
Blessing.
statement or blessing. I don't
blessing
know,
on
which
your
is
food.
Weird. Yeah, I don't know why we never had one of those
I mean,
things developed.
Looking at some
especially with-
American food, it should get. It does
Yeah,
need
needs
some
to be
extra
blessed. Yeah,
blessing.
there's no amount of blessing is going to help it.
What I find funny is the American statement. It's maybe an English statement. I don't know if do the British also say, "Let's say grace," as you pray before a meal.
Yeah, I don't know if the British will say it, but yeah, saying grace is code for let's pray.
But because I've had people say, like, "Who's gonna say grace?"
Oh,
It's
sure.
like,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, I say the word. I say grace, but
Grace?
grace, okay. But then, they mean they're gonna pray for that. So
Yeah.
I wonder how it came about, and or did it also get shortened, or is
Yeah,
that,
it is a strange phrase to use for praying before a meal, because it is very specific to praying before a meal.
Mhm.
Like nobody says, "Hey, who's gonna say grace now?" when you don't have food on the table.
hmm As you pray, maybe in America before the food, I mean, you pray, you say the amen, and then do you say anything, or you just start eating then? Is there anything in between, any phrase?
I mean, there's always rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub.
Okay.
We'd say. Shoot, what are some of the other ones? Yeah, there's just funny little like dig in.
Okay, dig in.
People say dig in, yeah.
I've heard that, yes.
But that's not a very formal one.
No, it's not like Bon Appetit.
Yeah, that's yeah, the American version of Bon Appetit is dig in.
Dig in.
Explains a lot, I suppose.
The British would just slap their laps and say, all right then,
All right then, yeah.
and then just start eating.
All right.
But coming back to some
They
of
would
the...
tuck in.
They would tuck in.
Yeah. If we would say I'm gonna dig into this meal, they would I'm gonna tuck in.
Hmm.
This is something I've heard. British listeners, please
Please comment
tell me how wrong I am. I know you'll do it nicely.
with culture.
You'll apologize for my mistake. Anyways.
Okay. Okay.
Now that we've offended more countries.
Yeah, so
There we go.
there's more countries on the list to offend, but we'll keep it a short list today.
Oh man, as long as the Gov doesn't call in.
Yeah, no. That would be
I don't think I could take a call
No.
from Uncle Harnold
Yeah.
and the Gov on the same
the,
podcast.
the same
episode.
politics in the same day. No, that would be too much.
Yeah, that's tough.
We'll save that for another day. Wow, great. Well, Mahlzeit. Yeah. Or one last funny story about Mahlzeit. A friend once told me a long time ago, they were having visitors, and it was, as a matter of fact, I think they were in the city of Salzburg, and the family was sitting down with the guest from outside. I don't know where the guest was from. And so the whole family said Mahlzeit to each other, and they started eating, and the guest from outside thought, okay, they are really obsessed. What, they're obsessed. And so he asked their host, why do you keep saying the word Mozart before you start your food. When you're really obsessed with this guy. I mean, he's a great composer. But
Hey, when you're in Salzburg.
when you're in Salzburg,
Yeah.
you can't start a meal without saying
Yeah,
Mozart.
it's a rule. Yeah, don't visit Salzburg without always mentioning Mozart before you eat.
That was a nice little misunderstanding. Easy to clarify. Maybe you should make this a thing.
Mozart.
Mozart. Yes.
All right.
But then you don't... And then you just have to say goodbye at some point, right?
Yeah, so
Instead
Bye-bye.
of Guten Bye-Bye, you might say...
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Maybe let's
Yeah, we
do
didn't
it
even
properly
talk
for
about-
once in a change. Once in a while. For a change.
All this talk about greetings and we weren't talking about... All right, well,
But if you paid attention,
bis später.
what can you say as a greeting and as a good
Oh, yeah,
from goodbye?
servus.
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 Tschüssi Papa. Bussi Papa. It's also a common phrase.
Ciao.
Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüssikowski. Vierti. There's so many more. But we might cover that another
All
day.
right.
It was nice.
Bye-bye.
Good bye. That was really nice. Yo, I don't know how we're gonna end. It's like, I mean, what was gonna be the last sentence?
Yeah, because usually we just kind of...
Just the usual.
All right.
Yeah, there were some great insights about greetings.
Start over. Wow, the way we talked about greetings was so great.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, I guess so. If you come visit Vienna, now you can, greet others as a local and hopefully use the right greetings in the right context.
Yeah, I hope so. What? Hold on, my phone's ringing again.
Another call.
Yeah, well, it's the same number.
Oh
No. Okay.
Uncle Harry again.
Uncle Harry, hello.
Okay.
Yeah, hello.
Hey, Guten Hallo, Uncle Harry.
Yeah, hello again. I just was listening to your episode. It was really great, really good stuff. Thank you for sharing all these things.
Which episode were you listening to?
The one you just did right now.
Have you been recording us while we record?
I have my skills,
Oh.
my special skill set. Anyway,
Okay.
there's one thing you forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, you forgot to tell the people how they say goodbye in Italy.
Okay.
But
I mean, we're not a podcast
we're not-
about
yeah,
Italy,
we're not
though,
talking about
Uncle
Italy
Harry.
here.
But you have to tell them.
But don't they say ciao or something in Italy?
Yeah, we
When
say
they
that a lot of places.
Even, like they say in a lot of places.
Yeah, we can toss up a ciao.
No, you're all wrong. When they say goodbye, what they say is, pasta la pizza, baby.
Oh, Uncle Harry.
Uncle Harry.
All right. Guten Bye-Bye.
Guten Bye-Bye, everyone, and Uncle Harry. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to this Schnitzel Giggles episode.
Remember to follow and subscribe if you want more content like this from the Edelwisecrackers.
Don't be shy about commenting or leaving feedback. Until next time,
So long,
farewell,
good Wiedersehen.
bye-bye.